What's up, guys? It's your boy Jose, and today, well, we're in my room because you see, look, we're all still kind of locked down. You're either working from home or taking classes online, and let's be real, the fact that you're paying for university classes and taking them online is a joke. It kind of sucks. And to be honest too, like even for work, having a nice job is actually good, stimulating, being able to leave the house every so often, go into an office to kind of switch your mindset. And because of this, a lot of us have ended up in this like sluggish, monotone routine where we're working from bed, we're being less productive, less motivated, and putting out less output. And that happens to all of us, even to me. So what I did to solve this issue, because see, when I started my business, I kind of went through Corona myself 4 years ago where I was working from home because obviously I didn't have money for an office or anything like that. So what I noticed is that there was no way for me to actually focus and motivate myself from bed. I needed a separate area that I could kind of like switch my mind, almost like a switch into work mode or grind mode that was separate from where I slept. And this is actually proven. You can find multiple articles that talk about this, but if you are in that similar situation, you're gonna wanna stick through this video because today, boys, I'm gonna show you my exact at-home office. I'm gonna show you all the things that I have, where you can get them, and how they help me become more motivated and drive and push harder to work more. That sounds interesting? Let's hop into it. All right, boys, so this is my at-home office. It's very minimal, very clean, and that's on purpose. So the first thing that you're gonna notice is that I put it next to light. This is important because this is a great way to wake up your brain, especially in the mornings. You don't wanna be in a dark area. You want a lot of natural light, and if you have greenery, even better. This will motivate you, and also your brain's gonna send a signal to your body to let it know it's daytime and it's time to work. Now, the second main piece that I have here is the desk itself. This is from a company called Autonomous. I bought this myself. It's a standing desk, and the great thing about it is, again, it helps you change the mood. Sometimes sitting down is not only painful and bad for your posture, but it's demotivating. It's always good to kind of get the blood pumping and stand up, and a standing desk does just that. So this thing, in my opinion, is great for productivity and a must for any dude. And the great part about them is that these standing desks aren't actually that expensive, and you can find relatively affordable ones depending on the brand you choose. All right, so next let's talk about the tech here. So as you can see, I have an LG Ultrawide curved screen. This is great for productivity because it gives you more room to see things and, again, work faster. I have it hooked up with my laptop. I like this because it's portable. I have a personal office, so the great thing about it is that I can just carry my laptop from this screen to my personal office. That mobility of a laptop to me is invaluable. The next thing that you're gonna see is organization and styling features. I think kind of like an office, and I can tell you from personal experience, it feels good to walk into a place that's clean, nicely furnished. It motivates you. You can do the same thing with your home office, and that's exactly what I did. When I step into this nook, I feel like I'm in a high-end office, or at least a really clean, minimal office that I built myself that motivates me. To do that, I organized it, and I bought a bunch of little kind of like styling features that also help with functionality. For example, this EDC tray is from a company called Carl Friedrich. They're the sponsor of today's video, and I've talked to you guys about Carl Friedrich before. These guys are amazing when it comes to leather goods. All their leather goods are handmade Italian vachetta leather that just ages gracefully. The more you use their products, the better they look. Their wallets, their briefcases, their backpacks, anything leather they got, but it's like super high end. In other words, when you feel their products, it feels like you're holding something from like a high-end designer brand, except they're worth like a fifth of the price. Since they cut out the middleman, they grab all those high quality materials from Italy, they assemble in their factories, and then they sell directly to you guys, cutting out the middleman of huge department stores, and that's why you end up paying so much for quality leather goods. That's why I always go to Carl Friedrich, whether it's office products or personal leather goods, they got you covered with some of the best quality you can think of, and that's what I want to show you here. So this EDC tray is from Carl Friedrich. This is cool because obviously your daily essentials, whether it's your keys, your wallet, your phone, your glasses, whatever it is, you want somewhere clean to keep it. That way your desk is not a cluttered mess. So moving on, you're gonna see my mat. This is also from Carl Friedrich. This is actually customized with my initials, which again, in my opinion, gives it this very luxe and like elegant feel to them. When you sit on this table and I see my initials, it just, again, it's motivating. It drives you, and it's just the little things really, but those little luxuries, in my opinion, make a huge difference to your overall setup. And that's the great part, that sometimes just little accessories can really elevate the vibe of your work environment without having to spend a lot of money on electronics and crazy equipment or expensive furniture. The accessories can do a lot of work for you. So this is the mat. Again, it kind of breaks up all the white and it makes it look very luxurious. On the left, you'll see what I have here. This is my iPad. Sometimes when I want to work more portable, I do have a brand new iPad. This thing is super functional and versatile. It's great for just kind of reading Excel sheets or going over designs when I'm designing collections for any of the companies. And again, I decided to get it embroidered just like my mat. Looks very luxurious and adds to the feel of everything. But like I said, Carl Friedrich is just at another level when it comes to leather goods. And if you're looking for leather goods, whether it's for your home office or maybe for your work, whether it's a briefcase or a backpack, they got you covered. And if you haven't checked them out, I'm going to suggest you guys click the link down below, see everything that they have. Just look at the quality. I can tell you from firsthand, some of my stuff from Carl Friedrich, I've worked with him for almost like 3 to 4 years. So some of the stuff is that old and it just gets better as you use it. And that's why you gotta invest in quality stuff. And the great part is that they have a huge range of products at different prices. So if you just wanna start with the brand and just see what the quality is like, you can buy a low-end product. It's more affordable. See how it is before you start investing in the other products like a wallet or a phone case. If you guys want to check out our sponsor, Carl Friedrich, they're going to be linked down below with the special code so you guys can check them out. But let's keep it rolling with this tour. Another thing that I like to have here on my computer is a mug or something to drink with. This is an Ember Mug. The cool thing is that it keeps either your hot drinks hot electronically or it keeps your cold drinks cold, and there's a tray for it. And you can even set the temperature in the front as to how cold or hot you want the drink to be. I've always recommended you need to be drinking fluids, especially a lot of water during the day, so you want something to store that. Another essential that I always have on my desk are blue light blocking glasses. Yo, I'll spend on a computer 10, 12 hours a day, almost every day of the week. So protecting my eyes to me is very important. That way they're not heavily strained. And at night, when I decide to close shop and go to sleep, the blue light hasn't affected my brain so much that I won't be able to sleep. That happens to a lot of people that spend time on computers. That's why, in my opinion, blue light blocking glasses should be a part of your home office and actual office. And then this is the final setup. I did buy an L-shaped desk so I had more room, since sometimes my wife works right next to me for her school stuff. So it makes it really good that we can work in the same environment together. Other than that, I do have a little succulent just because, again, kind of just for the design and aesthetic of it. And this is kind of like my book reading or journaling area. So I'll go from working to writing or reading on this side. And again, keeps everything really simple and clean. Oh, and I almost forgot 2 more things before I forget. This I picked up from Amazon. This just adds more space to your work environment. This thing is universal and works with any desk that you have. And it's kind of like this floating screen that allows you to move it better. I think this is great for any home office. Again, especially if space is tight and you need more. This is amazing. And finally, a multi-plug dock, which again, this is great for your iPhone or whatever else you want to plug in and make everything accessible and to keep everything clean. Boys, that's it for this office tour. I hope you enjoyed it. This is what I use to motivate me to keep pushing forward, work more every day, and actually want to get out of bed and work. So whether you're taking online classes at home or you're working from home, yo, you gotta bump up your home office design, because I promise you, it's gonna be like a switch in your brain. It's gonna elevate your performance and you're gonna feel better about it. Boys, that's it for me today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, boys, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Carl Friedrich. They're gonna be linked down below as well. That's it for me today. See you next time.